Well, I've been working on this for a little while with just a palm sander, but I went out and I got some wire wheel cut brushes. They're just a really small set. Anyways, I needed something like this because on the back of this chair and the bottom, it has an inner thing right here. I'm going to try and get in there and clean all of that up. These little wire wheels can only be used at about 4,500 RPMs. And so I've got my drill turned way down. And as you can tell, it's going to be a long time before I get this done. This will probably be a wintertime project, even though I've already bought the nuts and bolts and paint. But I want to do this so that it looks really nice. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll look nice when I get it done. And hopefully even have a cushion. So I believe that this probably had something that slid up in here that had a cushion on it. I don't know, I can't find one like it. The things that I do like about this, it's a fast change battery. You push in on a couple of buttons here and you can pull it off. Really simple. It also has a button right back here on the back on all of these batteries where you can push it and see how charged it is. Got 4 buttons or 4 lights. Tells me that it's almost completely charged. I just used it for a few minutes here. Now this, on the other hand, this dust catcher that they call it, this thing is really hard, for me at least. I mean, I'm getting old, but you know, really hard for me to get on and off, which is probably a good thing, or I'd probably lose it. But if you're like me and your hands are bothering you, it might not be a good thing. But as you can see, really didn't pick up a lot. But I like this rigid tool. I can use it for wood, metal, or whatever. And, you know, I'm retired now, so I'm just playing with tools. See what I can do, see if I like it, work on things that I've had sitting around forever. These are things I'd like my grandchildren to learn how to do. Nobody does anything like this anymore. They don't fix things, they go buy new. I'm not one of those people. Well, I've been working on this for quite a while now. And it looks pretty decent. I bought some rusty metal primer. I'm going to spray this down somewhat so that my paint will stick. I know I wasn't going to get it perfect, but it does look pretty good. I'm going to make sure there's nothing on it. Well, and then I'm just going to go through and do the whole thing. This is the bottom, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. I don't want it all over my clothes either. They should make these things easier for old farts. Okay, so now I've got most of it primed. But like I had said, none of it's going to be perfect. So, because it's old. Well, you knew I was painting this thing. Anyways, I've got the priming done. I bought some Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch 2x Ultra Cover paint and primer in 100 green. It's supposed to be a gloss, good for wood, metal, plastic, and more. One can is supposed to do the same coverage as 2 cans of the regular stuff. Anyways, this glossy green, I kind of went for something, you know, more like they would have used to do back in the day. This chair is probably from around the 50s. It's been sitting in my backyard forever. But, cleaning it up. I've already put some primer on it, but I don't know if you can see it. I can still see places of the bottom layer of paint just didn't come smooth, didn't come off. Anyways, I'm not going to be real concerned about it because this thing probably had 5 or 6 layers of paint on it. But I'm just going to be happy that it looks really nice when I get it done. And I'm almost there. Okay, so here's my finished project. Didn't turn out too bad. I knew it wasn't going to be perfect. But I was waiting to show you guys this because I was actually going to try to put 1/2-inch board in here with a cushion on it. Same way with the back. But I went to a garage sale and I found a couple of cushions this guy had. Not exactly the best color green, but they're really fat cushions. Faded out a little bit, and they're probably no longer really waterproof, but this is my chair to sit outside with. And for $2, I think these cushions are about $35 a piece in the store. Anyways, There's a completed project. I can mess with the cushions a little bit, straighten them all up, but that's the finished product. Dark green arms, light green stripey type fabric. I'm satisfied with it. It was a very satisfying project, even though I didn't do it all the way down to the bare metal. It still turned out really nice, and I like it. It's a bouncy chair from the 1950s, and to me, this is perfect.